Hello. How's it going? Things are going okay for me. There we go. The messages will still send from the main account in the meantime. Okay, so it looks like Lurk Bait should still be working. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing okay. I have had a busy day. I went out for a walk, bought some groceries, and started watching a few shows to like really practice my listening skills. I started watching Zatsu Trip, the new Trip anime.
Now try and say, who is that man?
Sono otoko no otoko. Sono otoko wa sono otoko wa donata desu ka?
その男の人はどなたですか?
その男の人はどなたですか? Just turn down the music on my end. Damn, is that loud? But yeah, I started watching that. A show about a rich family of 7 siblings who recently discovered that, oh, we're not actually related by blood. Which, of course, you know where that's gonna lead to. And a show about the happenings at the baseball stadium.
Try to say, who is that girl over there?
Okay. あの女の子はどなたですか?
あの女の子は誰ですか? What's the way to say,
誰ですか?
what kind of structure is your home?
オタクはどんな何を建物ですか? 建物は何ですか?
お宅はどんな建物ですか?
Oh, I was right. お宅はどんな建物ですか?
Let's hear you say, this is my grandmother.
Okay, so that would be これはこれは私の祖母です。
これは私の祖母です。
Yes.
Do you remember how to say, this is my elder brother, and that is my younger brother?
Okay, and that would be... これは私の兄です。そして、それは私の弟です。
これは私の兄です。そしてそれは弟です。
There we go. Yeah, I started watching like all those shows today just to like get my listening to be
How do
better.
you say, there
And it's
are
kinda
a break
working.
room and conference rooms further down the hallway?
There were things I was able to pick up, but things that I also missed. So that's where like me just continuing to listen and practice will come into play. Fuck. Further down the hallway, Ryoko Oku Roka no oku ni wa. Okay, I think this is Roka no oku ni wa. Kagishitsu to... I can't remember.
廊下の奥に休憩室と会議室があります。
休憩室と会議室があります。Okay, 廊下の奥に... Okay, so it's close but not perfect. But that's okay. That's where the practice comes into play.
Let's see if you can say, who is this person?
Let's see. Ko no hito wa donata desu ka?
この人はどなたですか？
Yes.
How do you say, the reception desk is this way?
And that would be the reception desk is this way. Uketsuke wa kochira desu.
受付はこちらです。
Yes.
How do you say, my seat is here?
私の席はここです。
私の席はここです。
The reviews are
What's
always
the
good.
meaning of,
3階に住んでいます。
3階に住んでいます which is 3階に住んでいます。I live on the third floor.
I live on the third floor?
Yeah, there you go.
What does it mean when you say,
庭に茶室があります。
庭に茶室があります。That would be...
there is a tea ceremony room in the garden?
Yes.
What's the meaning of,
ドアを閉めましょうか。
ドアを閉めましょうか which is... Should I close the door?
shall I close the door?
Yes.
What does it mean?
Must. Yes. Please. That would be... Yes, if you could, please. No, but that's not it.
Yes, by all means, please.
By all means, please.
What's the meaning of,
いえいえ、それほどでも。
Yeah, それほどでも. No, not really.
no, not really?
No.
Now, how do you say,
Fuck.
this is the Japanese-style drawing room?
I was right about that one. No. Fuck. Got it. こちらは座敷です。
こちらは座敷です。
Yes, 座敷です。
Let's see if you can say, in the children's room, there is a bunk bed.
Let's see. 子供部屋には2台ベッドがあります。
子供部屋には2段ベッドがあります。
2段ベッドがあります。
Do you remember how to say, there are two desks?
Okay. 机は2台です。
机が2台あります。
2台あります。
How do you say, "Excuse me, but please speak in Japanese"?
すみませんが、日本語で話す。Let's see. 話してください。
すみませんが、日本語で話してください。
Yes.
Okay, now try to say, "That room is the room with the family Buddhist altar."
妻。その部屋は仏間です。
その部屋は仏間です。
Hell yeah, I'm getting it.
What's the way to say, "Welcome, now please come in"?
いらっしゃい。さあ、どうぞ。
いらっしゃい。さあどうぞ。
Okay, now try to say, "Shall I open the window"?
That is model. I got it. Yes. I'm thinking. This is 窓を上がりますか？
窓を開けましょうか。
開けましょうか？
How do you say, "Thank you for your time and hospitality. I'll take my leave now"?
Let's see. That would be ありがとうございました。さあ、ありがとうございました。No、お邪魔しました。さあ、どうぞ。No, not どうぞ。さあ。Can't remember the last
お
word.
邪魔しました。じゃあ失礼します。
失礼します。
Let's see if you can say, "I injured myself there."
そこで怪我をしました。
そこで怪我をしました。
How do you say, "Where did you take Japanese classes"?
どこで習いましたか？ OK。どこで日本語を習いましたか？
どこで日本語を習いましたか？
Yes.
Okay, now try to say, "Then we wash it with salt and water."
Alright, so that is give me a sec. Let's see. No. Let's see. 苦手。No, 何苦手。次に、塩と水が、洗います。
それから塩と水で洗います。
で、洗います。
What's the way to say, "What is on the second floor"?
Okay, and that would be 2階。Let's see. 2階で何ですか
2階に何がありますか？
2階に何がありますか ?Okay, 2階に何がありますか
How do you say, "Is my pronunciation correct"?
That would be Hold on. 私の発音はいいですか ?No. 私の発音は洗いましたか洗いますか 洗いました。洗いますか？
私の発音は合っていますか？
合ってますか？
Okay, now try to say, this is the kitchen. Next to it is the Japanese-style family room.
Okay. Give me a second to think. こちらは台所です。その隣は茶の間です。No, wait. No, yeah, 茶の間です。
こちらは台所です。その隣は茶の間です。
Yes.
What's the meaning of,
どうもすみません。でも大丈夫です。
どうもすみません。でも大丈夫です。Thank you very much, but I'm okay.
thank you very much, but I'm all right?
Yes.
What does it mean when you say,
いいえ、あまりわかりません。
いいえ、あまりわかりません。I don't understand it well.
no, I don't understand it much? What's the meaning of,
どちらまでですか？
どちらまでですか? Which is どちらまでですか? Where are you going?
where are you headed?
Yes.
What does it mean when you say,
生ものと書いてあります。
Hold on a second. Okay. Yes, I do have a rhythm. 生ものと書いてあります. It says perishable.
it says a perishable? Now, how do you say, the bookstore is behind the hotel?
Okay. 本屋. Okay. 本屋はホテルの向かいです。
本屋はホテルの裏です。
裏です。
How do you say, it looks tasty, doesn't it?
美味しかったです。美味しかったでした。No, look. 美味しそうです。美味しそうですか？美味しそうですか？美味しそうですね。
美味しそうですね。
There it is.
How do you say, what would you like to order?
Okay. And that is. Let's see. ご注文は?
ご注文は？
Let's see if you can say, I have a fever and my head hurts.
Oh, crap. That is. De, 私の頭が痛いです。Oniwa. No, Oniwa is literally the garden, so this is something else. Come on, Halen, you got this. Think. Be patient and think. Zoo. Something zoo. があります。そして、頭が痛いです。
熱があります。
熱があります。
そして頭が痛いです。
There it is. 熱があります。
Now try and say, I'm getting off at the next stop.
That would be getting off at the next stop is 次に降ります。次に降ります。
次で降ります。
次で降ります。
Okay, now try to say, can we use electronic money at this convenience store?
Alright. このコンビニで電子マネーが使えますか？
このコンビニで電子マネーが使えますか？
Yes.
Try to say, yes, please.
いいです。Yes. お願いします。
ええ、お願いします。
I knew it.
How do you say, I came to this town yesterday?
昨日この町へ行きました。
昨日この町へ来ました。
Yes.
Let's see if you can say, I lost my wallet.
財布を狙っていました。
財布をなくしました。
なくしました。Oh, that's right.
Do you
What I said was I
remember how to
learned my
say-
wallet.
Where is it on this map?
Okay, that would be... Let's see. この町に、どこへ行きます ?No. どこですか？この町へ、どこですか？
この地図のどこですか？
この地図のどこですか？ How do I say この町？
Let's hear
Machi's
you
town.
say, no, there is not.
いいえ、ありません。Let's see. いいえ、ありません。
いいえ、ありません。
Okay.
Now try and say, who is that man?
その男の人はどなたですか？
その男の人はどなたですか？
What's the way to say, what kind of structure is your home?
お宅はどんな建物ですか？
お宅はどんな建物ですか？
Yes.
How do you say, there are a break room and conference rooms further down the hallway?
Okay. 廊下の奥に休憩室と会議室があります。
廊下の奥に休憩室と会議室があります。
Yes.
What does it mean when you say,
Finally.
ええ、ぜひお願いします。
ぜひお願いします。Yes. By all means, please.
yes, by all means, please?
All right.
What's the meaning of,
いえいえ、それほどでも。
No, not really.
no, not really? Do you remember how to say, there are two desks?
Okay. 机の2台があります。
机が2台あります。
Okay, now try to say, shall I open the window?
窓を開けましょうか？
窓を開けましょうか。
Yes.
How do you say, thank you for your time and hospitality. I'll take my leave now.
失礼します。that would be お邪魔しました。じゃあ失礼します。
お邪魔しました。じゃあ、失礼します。
No, this is sa. Because it's
What's the
now.
way to say, what is on the second floor?
Okay. 2階に何がありますか？
2階に何がありますか？
Yes.
How do you say, is my pronunciation correct?
私の発音は洗ってますか？洗いますか？
私の発音は合っていますか？
Okay, I was right the first time.
Now, how do you say, the bookstore is behind the hotel?
Let's see. 本屋はホテルの裏です。
本屋はホテルの裏です。
Let's see if you can say,
熱
I have a
が
fever and my head hurts.
熱があります。そして私の頭が痛いです。
熱があります。そして頭が痛いです。
Now try and say, I'm getting off at the next stop.
Okay, 次で降ります。
次で降ります。
Yes.
Let's see if you can say, I lost my wallet.
財布をなくしました。
財布をなくしました。
Do you remember how to say, where is it on this
この
map?
地図のどこですか？
この地図のどこですか？
Do you remember how to say, there are two desks?
机が2台あります。
机が2台あります。
Yes. Hell yeah, and I finished just in time to move on to the next music. The Japanese anime convenience store lo-fi music, relaxing background for focus and for work. That is what we are listening to today. Oh, it looks like Discord died. I went to open Discord just to make sure that I posted, that I was live. And looks like it died. That's depressing. Alright, come on. Let me check if Discord is just down. Oh! Ah, crap. Okay, so yeah, it looks like Discord is down. Huh. So it's not just me. Okay, that's a first. Alright. Alright, let's get to work.
Now, how do you say 6 when counting age or things?
Motsu.
6つ
Mutsu.
Let's hear you say
Almost
7
had me though.
when counting age or things.
Let's see. When counting age or things. Nanatsu.
7つ
Nanatsu.
Now, how do you say room?
Heya.
部屋
How do you say our house has 7 rooms?
Okay. This is our house, so 私たちのうちは7つ部屋があります。
うちは部屋が7つあります。
うちは部屋が7つあります。Actually, this is a problem. Because now oh boy. Yeah, this is a problem because now I need to figure out where to put I need to figure out where to put my notes. Okay, so let's put this in a notepad for now. Oh, I just have notepad right there. I forgot about that. So one thing I need to do after stream today is I need to, what is it? I need to start setting up, my new stream background. I have a new background I just haven't put on yet. So I need to start doing that once I wrap up today. Let's see. So, うちは部屋が7つがあります. We're gonna add that to the notes just because it's easier for me to like read, it's easier for me to look back on that way.
To say
8つ.
8 when counting age or things,
8つ.
you would say
8つ
So would it be kyutsu or kutsu? I think it'd be kutsu. Let me see the kanji for this. Ah. I never noticed that like the kanji for 8 has like that little top
here's how
hat.
you would say
Like little hat on top.
9 when counting age or things.
Oh, kokonotsu.
9つ
Kokonotsu.
Now, let's
And
learn how to
to.
say 10 when counting things.
It's like to.
To.
Yeah, to. Like
Listen
toka.
closely one more time.
To. It's the same as
To.
toka. To as toka.
と
Does not have the counter,
つ
but it can still be used to count things.
Yes. We've seen that with like toka.
Some of these alternative counting words sound a lot like the date, don't they?
They do.
For example, 3 years old or things is,
3つ
while the third day of the month is,
3日
also 10 things is,
と
while the 10th day of the month is.
10日
Toka.
This is because they are both based on the native Japanese counting system.
Discord's back. Good. That means I can put this in my notes. Let's see. There's the note section. I have an entire note section in the Discord specifically to keep track of information like this. Let's see. This is because they're both based on the native
Now
Japanese
try
counting
and
system.
say
Kodomo.
child or children.
Kodomo,
子供
which is the kanji. Kodomo. I often see just ko.
Here's the polite way to say child or children.
お子さん
Oko-san. Oh,
What's
that's a
the
new one.
polite way to say child or children?
Oko-san. So I'm guessing that like
お子さん
someone addressing children in a very professional manner would be calling them Oko-san.
Let's try something new. Can you figure out the polite way to say how old are your children?
Let's see. あなたのお子さんは何歳ですか？
お子さんはおいくつですか？
おいくつですか？Ah, おいくつですか? That's right. I forgot おいくつ is also how old.
Let's see if you can say my sister is 3 years old.
私の妹は3つです。or 私の妹は3歳 No. Yeah, 3歳です。
妹は3つです。
Yeah.
Nice. Now practice saying there are 3 apples on the table.
Okay. So chat. Because now that I'm watching anime again, I'm starting to like do more active listening to see if like I can identify words, and I'm noticing more and more that there's a lot of phrases I don't know. Let's see. テーブルの上にリンゴが3つあります。
テーブルの上にリンゴが3つあります。
Yes, but there's also a lot of sentences, like a lot of pieces I can pick out from sentences that I can't identify. Like by using this, I was able to identify
What's
some
the way
things
to
in
say,
the baseball anime.
Our house has 7 rooms.
Our house, so うちの部屋が、let's see, うちの部屋が7つあります。
うちは部屋が7つあります。
Close, but not on the mark.
What's the polite way to say, how old are your children?
Okay. Let's see. 奥さんは No, that's What was it again?
お子さんはおいくつですか？
Okay, it was お子さんはおいくつですか？おいくつですか？お子さんはおいくつ
What's
で
the
すか？
polite
Let's try
way
it
to
again.
say, how old are your children?
お子さんはおいくつですか？ What's
お
the
子さん
kanji
はお
for
いくつです
this?
か？
お子さん Okay. Yeah, literally just the kanji for child with san and o, which is the polite version. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Do you remember how to say top side or upper part?
Let's see. Ue.
上。
Listen to the way you would say elder child in the family.
上の子。
Ue no ko.
Let's hear that again.
上の子。
Ue no ko. Ah, looks like brain damage didn't work, which is not a good sign, by the way. Give me a second while I just quickly investigate that. Let me try it on my end really quick to see if it's actually not working. Yep, it looks like the API broke again. Come on, Twitch, stop fucking around. Alright, one more time and I'll... One more time? Yep, it works. Twitch is just fucking around with their API a lot these days and it's honestly pissing me off. Because it's like, it's taking away from things that, you know, should just be working. Alright. Let me hear this again.
Listen to the way you would say
Ue no ko.
elder child in the family.
上の子。
Let's hear that again.
上の子。
Ue no ko.
So far, we have learned
上。
to refer to the location, top side, or upper part. We can also use it to refer to age, as in senior, older, or elder. In the
Huh.
case of
上の子。
it means the elder child or children in the family.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Let's see.
Let's see if you can say elder child in the family.
Ue no ko.
上の子。
So far, we have learned
上。
to refer to the location. Let's see if you can say
I'm gonna add that to the
elder
notes
child.
actually.
So far, we
It's
have
been
learned.
it's bothering me if I don't.
Let's see. Here's something to think about. How do you say the elder child is 8 years old?
上の子は4つです。
上の子は8つです。
8つです。上の子は8つです。Okay.
Nice. Now practice saying, there are 3 apples on the table.
I'm used to like 4つor 8日. So 8つ is gonna take a bit getting used to. Let's see, there are 3 apples on the table. テーブルの上にテーブルの上でリンゴが3つあります。
テーブルの上にリンゴが
あ
3つあります。
It was me. I should listen to myself to begin with. Instead, I just let my gut follow what I was
What's
saying.
the way to say, our house has 7 rooms?
Every time I hear our house, I just think of our house in the middle of the street. Once I start my new job and I actually get paid, I plan on getting a Go XLR so I can upgrade my mic quality. Because as much as I love this mic, it's the quality is not great. I've tried soundproofing. I still need to do more soundproofing, but the problem is figuring out how to soundproof is not easy. Our house has 7 rooms, so うちは部屋が7つあります。
うちは部屋が7つあります。
What's the polite way to say, how old are your children?
Okay. 奥さんはおいくつですか？
お子さんはおいくつですか？
おいくつですか？
Try to say, the elder child is 8 years old.
Let's see. The other child is 8 years old. So, 上の子は8つです。
上の子は8つです。
Nice. Now practice saying, underneath
Shita.
or lower part.
下。
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 Using what you've learned, see if you can figure out how to say
Younger child.
younger child in the family.
下の子。
下の子。
そう。私は下。私は上の子です。私は上の子です。妹は下の子です。Hey Pixel, how you doing?
Did you figure out
Shita.
that we can use
下。
beneath or lower part to mean younger?
No, I just pulled that out of my ass. Of course I figured that out.
Now, can you figure out the best way to say, the elder child is 8 years old, the younger child is 2 years old?
Let's see. 上の子は8つです。下の子は2つです。
上の子は8つです。
2つ
下の
です。
子は2つです。
2つ。Okay. Close but no dice. Alright. Let me take a drink of my Dr. Pepper. I decided to try Dr. Pepper for the first time today on a whim. And I like it. I actually really like it. 上の子は8つです。And 下の子は8つです。2つです。2つ。
What's the way to say,
What you been up to lately,
our
Pixel?
house has 7 rooms?
What you been up to lately, Pixel? I haven't seen you around much. Let's see. うちは部屋が7つです。
うちは部屋が7つ
あ
ありま
ります。
す。
7つあります。うちは部屋が
What's the polite way to say, how old are your children?
私は上の子です。Let me see. And that is 妹と弟は4つもある。4つ。ある。So your younger brother and younger sister are both 8? No, that would be Yatsu. So Yotsu. What is Yotsu? Oh, 4. Are both 4. Oh, that explains why that's Yotsu. I have 4 younger brothers and 4 younger sisters. Oh! I'm not doing much. I have 4 younger brothers and 4 younger sisters. Jesus, that's a lot. Why is my model stuck? Doesn't look like it's stuck on my end. Let's see. 私は上の子です。妹はいつですのいつある So I have one little sister. And this is お子さんはおいくつですか?
お子さんはおいくつですか?
There it is.
Try to say, the elder child is 8 years old.
I've got news, by the way. I mentioned this in prior streams, but I got a new hitotsu. Alright. I got a new job that I'm starting next Wednesday. I'm starting to move my streams back, like, day by day, starting them 1 hour later each day until I reach a point where it's like, yeah, this is probably where I'll be starting stream. Itsu is a different word. Yes, it is. Like how itsumo is always, itsu is something like different from, itsu is different from hitotsu. Hitotsu is more along the lines of, yeah. Hitotsu is more along the lines of person counter. Hito and tsu. But yeah, because of this new job I'm starting next Wednesday, I'm moving my streams back an hour each day. Probably going to be starting like probably 2 more streams until we reach a time where I'll be starting normally whenever I stream on the weekdays. So, 上の子は8つです。
上の子は8つです。
Itsu is hitotsu, not hitotsu. Right. I suppose that's how that could be interpreted. Like the way I said that, I can imagine that. Yeah, that's how that could be interpreted. No, I meant it as like single, but when I was reading, I was like, oh, I could imagine it as like person counter. But then I guess I didn't even think about the kanji and how to write it. That's on me. I am a fool. But
Now try and say, the elder child is 8 years old. The younger child is 2 years old.
let's see. 上の子は8つです。下の子は2つです。
上の子は8つです。下の子は2つです。
It is technically a kanji. Ichi is technically a kanji. But you know what, Pixel? It's screwed with me quite a few times recently. When I was doing these 3 yesterday, there was a time where like Ichi would show up in like the grammar exams, the grammar exercises, and I would get it confused with just like drawing out the sound. Unless it had G or Jikan, I would get it confused with the drawing out the sound. I'd be like, oh, great. Speaking of, I'm excited to do another one of these because like I was doing a really good job with some of these. Yes, I was doing a really good job with like some of these yesterday. So I'm going to save that one for tomorrow. Yeah, this type. I was doing really good with like reading these and piecing them together the first time. But then I got to another one where I got even more confused than normal.
Listen carefully.
違い
Chigai.
Means difference. Let's hear that one more time.
違い
Chigai. I'm excited. I'm nervous about my job,
Nice.
but I'm
Now
gonna be
practice
like
saying
working hard for it.
difference.
I plan on getting a Go XLR2. The pitch accent on it is ichi, where the chi part is race. Ichi. Ichi. Chigai. So I plan on getting a Go XLR because I know that my mic quality is not great, and I know it's probably partially because of like the lack of soundproofing, which I need to fix somehow. And there goes my camera because I'm trying to fix some of my soundproofing that has now fallen. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. Nope, that's causing that to fall. There we go. Probably as good as it's gonna get. And also just let me recalibrate really quick because of that. Calibrate. There we go. Chigai.
違い
But yeah, once I get a Go XLR, my quality will hopefully sound better.
Based on what you've already learned, can you figure out how to say 2-year difference? Literally, you're saying 2 years old difference.
Futatsu chigai?
二つ違い
Yes.
Can you figure out how to say my elder sister and I are 2 years apart? Which will literally translate to my elder sister and I are 2-year difference.
Let's see. Watashi no... Let's see. This would be... Watashi no... Ane wa... Watashi no ane wa... Watashi no ane to... Watashi wa... Futatsu chigai desu. Chigai... があります。
姉と私は二つ違いです
Yes. Yes, I got it. 姉と二つ違い is how I'd say it. I can see that. Because that would be older sister and 2-year difference. Why use many words when few do the trick? That's exactly how like a lot of people rationalize it with wording. Even I rationalize the wording, but I only do that when it comes to like what's the thing?
What's the polite way to say, how old are your children?
Instruction manuals, and like, you know how companies get paid to like write something and they get paid like by the word? I hate that. I think that it should be just get paid for the project. So question. How do I say like there's a 2-month difference and a 2-day difference? This is actually a very, very relevant question. Like I have an actual reason for asking this. Is it 二つの月 and 二つの日? 2月違い Okay, so 妹と二つと二月と日違い Was that right? The only one I'm not confident on is the, you know, on the, what is it? Phrase. The day. 違いです。Let's see. お子さんはお作りですか？
お子さんはおいくつですか？
おいくつですか？
Try to say, the elder child is 8 years old.
What I was trying to say was my younger sister and I have a 2-year, 2-month, and 2-day difference in age.
上の子は8つです。
Oinoko. Wait, what?
Try to say,
I
the
was too
elder
busy-
child is
I was-
8 years old.
I was looking at what you had sent. 姉と2月違い. The reason I was trying to say that, like, yeah, my little sister and I have like a 2-year, 2-month, 2-day difference because that's literally what we have. Is I'm 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days older than her. Okay, so this is 上の子は8つです。
上の子は8つです。
Alright, let me try that. I think this is a message I've been trying to keep safe. I got a new job. Next week I'll be streaming in the evening, my time, morning Japanese time. Ah, Aya-san, ohayo. 2ヶ月. So, 私の妹と2つと2月の2ヶ月2つと2ヶ月と2日です。Alright, let me try that. 妹と2つと2ヶ月と2日です。2日です。No, wait. 違いです。Alright. Utsuka is how you say like the second of the month. But I don't know how you could say 2 days as a period. But I don't know if you can use it as Aya-san. Are we able to use Utsuka as 2 days? Like 2 days as a period of time? Let me try. Utsuka. It looks like it's work. It looks like it works. 1010 is saying you can, but I don't know if I trust. It looks like it works. 私と妹と2つと2つと2ヶ月と2つが2が違いです。It's missing years. Oh, it is missing years. It is missing years. Utsunen. Okay, let me try. Utsunen. So it would be 妹とutsunenと2ヶ月と2日違いです。Yes, you can use that for 2 days. Okay, so we can use that for 2 days. So, ヶ月, so 2ヶ月, 2日 is 2 days. 2日 2 days. Mitsuka. Just delete the between ni and nen. Alright, so... Ni and nen. Alright. So, imoto to... Nin... Futs... Futsnen? No. Futanen? Is it futanen or nin? Ninnen doesn't sound... Ninen doesn't sound right. Okay. Tofugu has a great guide on day counters. I've had to use it so many times. You wouldn't say futatsu nen. You would say ninen. Okay, so imoto to ninen to 2ヶ月と2日違いです。My sister and I are 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days apart. Hooray! Yeah, third doesn't become Mitsuka, it becomes Mika. So then why? Right, because it's counting the years. Because it's literally saying he's 8. Ue no ko wa yatsu desu. So this is literally just saying he's 8. Third doesn't become Mitsuka, it becomes Suitachi. Also, hi asteroids, how are you? I'm gonna add this to like the review area. Up, nope. To review. Imouto to 2年と2ヶ月と2日違いです。There we go. You don't always have to specify the unit unless there's two different units to confuse, like day, year, month, etc. Makes sense. You know, I should probably move my microphone to the other side of my desk because I often talk towards that. Like talk towards the other side of my desk than I do like the side that I have it on. Part also because, you know, my monitor is over on that side too. Probably wouldn't say the 2 between year, month, and day, but I think grammatically it should be there. Alright. That sweet touchy is only for the first of the month. Yes. We actually went over that the other day with I think it was Itsu or Ichitsu. Was it Itsu or Ichitsu? No, it was Hitotsu. It was Hitotsu for this specific counter. It was Hitotsu.
Now try and say, the elder child is 8 years old. The younger child is 2 years old.
Okay, so... But yes, you're absolutely right. I should not forget that that's only used for that. Ue no ko wa yatsu desu. And shita no ko wa futatsu desu.
上の子は8つです。下の子は2つです。
For fifth, it's itsutsu. Itsutsu.
Okay, now try to say, my elder sister and I are 2 years apart.
Yeah, this is exactly why I was asking to begin with. This is 姉と2つ違いです。
姉と私は2つ違いです。
We remove watashi wa because that makes it easier because I was told that's like the more common way to say it. 姉と2つ chigai desu.
What's the polite way to say child or children?
Oko-san.
お子さん
Now that I'm watching anime again, I'm actually like actively listening. I need to set up Animelon. I wish I could use Animelon on my phone. I probably can. I just need to look into it.
Let's see if you can say elder child in the family.
That would be Uenoko.
上の子
Let's hear you say younger child in the family.
What are you watching? I was watching quite a few things. I was watching I was finishing Shumatsu or Train to the End of the World. I was watching Train to the End of the World because I needed to finish that. Good ending, very good show. I started 3 shows today. The first is about a girl who is traveling Japan whenever her drafts as a mangaka get rejected. She travels Japan. Only the first episode is released. The second one is about 7 siblings, 2 boys, 5 girls, all of whom learn they're all adopted. Zatsu Trip or something is like the one for the first one. And the third one was a baseball one about like the happenings at some baseball stadium. All of these are new to this season. Let me see if I can find them. Creepy incest, except the twins are blood related. Oh yeah, you know that one. Yeah, that one. I haven't seen much about it. I was like, oh, this seems pretty interesting. I barely read the description, so I thought they were all related. I was like, okay, this is gonna be a bit odd, but whatever. And then they were like, oh yeah, you're not blood related. I was like, oh, this just became a lot more complicated, didn't it? Zatsu Travel Show. Zatsu Travel Anime. Zatsutabi. Zatsutabi. Oh yeah, that one, the baseball park beer cellar girl one. It's a ballpark something ballpark. Catch Me at the Ballpark. There it is. Or let's see, what is the Japanese name? It is Ballpark de Skamaite. Ballpark de Skamaite. Yes. Shujike no Kodomotachi is the creepy sibling one. It hasn't reached creepy yet. Well, it's touched creepy, but not too bad. The reason why I watched this one is because my little sister is actually a DJ for one of the big sports teams in Massachusetts. So she has ties to like the big name sports teams of like New England. There are a lot of creepy sibling shows and a lot of isekai, and I was like, I don't feel like watching isekai right now. There's a lot of isekais that I listened to the like readings of last year that got animes recently, which I'm very happy for. That suddenly they are prohibited from hooking up. It's creepy as fuck. Is that really the whole? Wait, no. Is that really it? No, because only the first episode is released, and they were like, yeah, you're all adopted. And it's obvious one girl has a crush on like the older brother, so I'm just like, oh, that's gonna be a problem. But everyone else like seemed pretty chill. I was like, I don't see how this could be problematic yet. Yes, I did see that. I was just like, yeah, there's the problem. There's the problem. But I was like, that was the only time I saw any indication of like, okay, this is gonna be a problem. Other than the pink hair girl probably having feelings, which I'm like, no. I'm naive, but I'm also honest about that. Was obviously Sundari towards the main. Wait, she is blood? Wait, no, she's not blood related to him, is she? I thought that the twins were the white-haired boy and the green-haired girl. Also, this show, I don't know. I just really enjoyed this one. It's only like the first episode right now, which came out about 3 days ago. Oh, she's his twin. Oh, then I guess I have the twins wrong. I guess I wasn't paying attention to the names. But Zatsutabi so far is just a very fun show. Genuinely a show that I'm just gonna sit down and watch to just feel good. When they were doing homework together, she was like, it's really useful to have a twin so I can copy the homework. To be fair, I grew up next to a set of twin boys, and I heard about that. Yes, Ghibli did do creepy siblings. Japan has a thing for creepy siblings. Let me wrap up the lesson really quick and we'll be right back to this. Shitanoko.
下の子
Nice. Now practice saying.
Chigai.
違い
Nice. Now practice saying.
Butatsu.
二つ違い
Butatsu chigai. There. Yeah, creepy siblings in Japan is very much a common theme. Now, what did you say that one was? I do like the designs for them, but if it gets too off the rails, then I'll be like, that I've ever seen to ever come out of anime has to be Funimation's idea. Shika noko noko noko. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking as I said that. I was like, I feel the Shika noko. God, the fucking cover looks creepy now that I see the cover. God, please, no. Good. Maybe on a Saturday stream, we'll take like time to just watch some anime. Shika noko noko noko. Can't wait to be able to afford the Go XLR. But I also need to buy like soundproofing to surround my computer with. Just like I need to do like I need to set up the whole new streaming background. There's a lot I need to do, but I just am too lazy to do it. Yes, you should be very glad you have no idea what we're talking about when I say the fucking Shika noko noko noko. Because that was the brain rot of last year. That was one of the brain rot animes of last year. Just because its opening was stupidly catchy. Exaggerating when I say that. Back me up on this, Pixel. How brain rot was that opening? Or Scoper, or someone. Okay, so I was asking about that the other day. April Fool's is another good anime that just started. Saikyu no Osama. Yeah, it was 24-minute meme weekly. It was essentially just, hey, want to turn off your brain and slowly watch it deteriorate into nothingness? We got just the show for you. After the first 2 episodes, I was like, I'm out. I can't. I need this brain. I need my brain. Please stop rotting it.
In a
YouTube
polite setting, here's how you
YouTube
would
rots
say,
it enough already.
how many people are in your family?
I was like,
ご家
YouTube.
族は何人ですか
I was
You
like,
are literally saying, as for family, how many people are they?
YouTube
listen
rots it
closely
enough
one
already.
more
I don't need
time.
it to be rotted even
ご
more.
家族は何人ですか
Gokazoku. Gokazoku. Nani desu ka? Alright, so real quick, the go in this is probably in the same vein as like Gochumon wa Gokazoku. Because it's the polite version saying your
ご家族
your family. Translate the strongest king. What will happen in his second life? What is what? You know what was a guilty anime that I watched a couple of years ago that I never finished, but I always enjoyed. Like I finished season 1, but I never finished season 2. It's that one where the demon lord comes back to life. Oh, I remember seeing this. Like I remember seeing this on the app where I was watching. Kono Nin. Ah, my neck. I do like how clear this is. Back to what I was doing. Use kanji translating site, smash desk. I'm going to! Use kanji translating site. Wait, do you mean for this? Oh, hold on, I could just... As the greatest king in history, this boy was once the strongest king. That doesn't seem right. He's very easily distracted. I am very easily distracted. You could thank the tism. You could thank the tism. I can easily go off in like a completely different direction in my head because of like just how easily distracted I am. And when I go back, it's usually
Do
so
you
sudden.
remember how to
Everyone's
say-
like, why? Because I finally realized I need to go back. Oh, they should have a
In a
Oh.
polite setting, here is how you would say, how many people are in your family?
ご家族は何人ですか
You are literally saying, as for family, how many people are they? Listen closely one more time.
ご家族は何人ですか
Give me the fucking kanji for this, you son of a bitch. Yomitan won't give me it, so I'll ask you to give me it. Nope, that's not what I'm trying to copy. Give me this. And you, go away. Stop fat fingering a bit. Okay. What? The chat delay is profound. I don't know why it's delayed. Isn't it delayed like that for everyone? Try refreshing the stream and it might catch. Try pause. Yes, Kazoku, I get that. Kazoku is family. Order. Like, this isn't the first time we've seen Go before. Kazoku. So it's Kazoku plus Go. Have a second delay. I see. I usually LOL less than 3 seconds. I was like, what are you implying? What do you mean the heart is delay? Other streams have no delay. It might be because I'm a small streamer. I don't know. I've noticed that like sometimes on my end there is like a slight delay. But like on the output test streams that I have, on the output test side, like I have literally a window open just for testing my stream to make sure it's running well and it doesn't die. If I do that, then I pause it and resume, suddenly it skips ahead to where I presently am. Nani desu ka? 3-second delay. Arrhythmia. Send Bondulance James Strong. Bondulance James.
Do you remember how to say family?
Kazoku, and the polite version and the polite proper version is Go Kazoku.
Let's try something new. Can you figure out the polite way to say family?
After this lesson, I'll go over a couple more anime that like I'm interested in checking out because there is one specific one that's stupid as fuck. But when I was listening to it, it was just a fucking, what the fuck am I listening to? This is so dumb, but so good. Oh, wait a minute, there is one more. No, I gotta focus. Okazoku.
ご家族
Notice that we need
ご
instead of
お
to politely say family in
Halen'S.
Japanese.
Halen is easily distracted. God help me. Oh,
Listen to
God.
the way you would say, how many people?
何
な
人
Let's hear that again.
何人
Nanin.
人
In the question word
何人
is the counter for people.
Nanin.
Nice. Now practice saying,
Asteroid, how are your
how many
cats?
people?
Are your cats doing well? I've been thinking about possibly adopting a cat recently. Although I don't have the money for it. Maybe down the line. Nanin desu ka?
何人
Can you figure out how to say, how many people are they?
Nanin desu ka?
何人ですか
Speaking politely, try to say, family.
Family. Go kazoku.
ご家族
Now try and say, how many people are they?
I can focus. I swear I can. They're all doing great. I'm very glad. Make sure you say the in strongly. Make sure it doesn't sound like ni. Oh, is it sound? I am saying it, but I'm guessing I'm not saying it strongly or loud enough. Nanin desu ka?
何人ですか
Who wa
Politely
nanin desu
say.
ka?
How many people are in your family?
Go kazoku
are
wa
literally
nanin desu
saying-
ka?
As for family, how many people are they?
Stays in the family. Go kazoku wa nanin desu ka?
ご家族は何人ですか
No, it should not say in the family. God damn it. Brain immediately goes, yes, everything should stay in the family. That definitely is not a very cursed thought. It's just hard to hear. That's exactly why I need a new microphone.
Let's learn how to say
And better
one
soundproofing.
person.
一人
Because this sound card I know is screwing up, like, how I'm talking. I don't know how to get it to, like, sound right. Hitori. It's gonna, like, I would have to take a day to just adjust this damn sound card so that I could get how I want to sound
Okay,
right.
now
Hitori.
try to say one person.
And I'm talking about a physical object. Hitori.
一人
This is how you say two
Futari.
people.
二人
Futari. Not to be confused with futa. Just futari. The intrusive thoughts
Although
come.
the counter for people is,
人
we say
一人
for one person and
二人
for two people.
Ichi nin. Oh, what was it? It's, ichiban. Ichiban skina. Ichiban skina. That's it. Ichiban skina is favorite. That's a phrase that I actually learned today from one of the anime. 一番私のゲーム Let's see. ヤクザゼのコプスパーティーは So let me think. 一番好きなゲームをコプスパーティーです。一番好きなゲームはコプスパーティーです。I think that's right. So my favorite game is Corpse Party. 一番好きなゲーム Right. My favorite. Also, I learned that video game is terebi game. Terebi game.
Now try and say two
Futatsu.
people.
Futatsu. I learned that through train to the end of the world.
What is the proper way to say 3 people?
3人。
3人
Aha, fuck you. I'm paying attention more than you think.
Listen and repeat the following,
4
4
人。
人
which
4人。
means 4 people.
Yes. 4人。
To count 3 or more people, we attach
人
to the number, as in,
3人
the exception is for 4 people. The number 4 is,
4
but we say,
4人
this rule applies to other numbers that end with 4. So 14 people is,
14人
and 44 people is,
44人
Let's see. Just stream settings on you. Let's see. It looks like, yeah, a 14-second stream delay is pretty bad. Okay. If you're using Stream Elements desktop, nope. Let me check my output real quick. 30 seconds. Is there a setting somewhere? Settings. Let's see. Stream. Advanced options that I probably can't change. Output. Video bitrate. Video encoder. Replay buffer. Audio, video, hotkeys, accessibility, advanced. It's gotta be something about the delay. Let me hear the note again.
to count 3 or more people, we attach
人
to the number, as in,
3人
the exception is for 4 people. The number 4 is,
4
but we say,
4人
this rule applies to other numbers that end with 4. So 14 people is,
14人
and 44 people is,
14人。
44人。
44人。 How to turn off stream delay on Twitch. Alright. Alright, let me hold on. First, I gotta add that to the notes really quick. Second of all, I need to just... Because I just looked this up based on what was said. Konbanwa, Diam-san. O genki desu ka? I was some... You don't have to mess with it during stream. I thought it was some kind of low latency mode they implemented years ago. It's possible. I don't know. I've never looked into it. So I'm gonna have to look into it later. I'm just gonna like drop this here and just look into it later. O genki desu ka, Diam-san? How are you?
do you remember how to say 4 people?
4人。
4人
4人。
Do you remember how to say 4 people?
4人。
How would you say, do you remember,
4人
how would you say, there are 4 people in my family? Literally,
Okay.
you're saying, as for family, they are 4 people.
私の家族は4人です。
家族は4人です
There we go.
Listen to the way you would say, father.
父
Chichi.
Let's hear that again.
父
That's not the Chichi I want. Where is the Chichi I want? That's not the Chichi I want. There's the Chichi I want. That's the father. Said the man on the fucking reality TV show. God damn it. Chichi.
Do you remember how to say father?
Chichi. And not to be confused with the Chi-Chi from Dragon Ball. This is a different Chi-Chi.
父
Chi-Chi.
Now let's learn.
I am very easy to
Mother.
distract.
母
Haha. Haha. Mother.
In English, we usually say mom and dad, right? In Japanese, it's common to mention the father first.
Chichi haha. Which makes sense. We saw that on Renshu quite a few times when they were saying Chichi haha. I want Chichi. Alright, what? I gotta
Now
see what
try
that
and
one
say
is. Haha.
mother.
母
Haha.
How do you say elder
When-
brother?
上の子。
兄
Oh, 兄。兄。
Based on what you already know, how would you say
Oh,
there
fuck.
are 4 people in my family? My father, my mother, my elder brother, and me.
Okay. 家族は4人と兄と私です。の
家族は4人です。父と母と兄と私です。
Alright, what is that other one then? Milk. Do you want milk? Oh, a specific kind of milk. Okay. Why is it that Yomitan always shows us some of the most absurd things? Like it was showing us the word for doing the deed the other day. And now it's showing us titty milk.
Listen carefully.
兄弟
Kyodai.
Means sibling. Let's hear that one more time.
兄弟
Kyodai. I know Kyodai from the Yakuza series. I know it's like a pretty significant word, pretty significant term.
Strictly speaking,
兄弟
means brother or brothers, but it also means sibling or siblings in general.
Yes.
If there are only sisters, we can use the term
姉妹
sisters.
Kyodai. Mighty, powerful, immense. That is not the one I'm looking for. Dresser. Brother, sister, a fellow student, sibling. So, do it has the same dirty meaning as in English. Look up the definition of iku as in to go. That's exactly what it was that was causing it. I was looking into that word and it decided, oh yeah, there's a few meanings for that, including sex and a certain R word. And I said eggs with an S at first.
Do you remember how to say sibling?
Specifically, I said eggs with an extra S at the beginning. Kyodai.
兄弟
Let's try something new. Can you figure out the polite way to say siblings?
Kyodai tachi or kyodai?
ご兄弟
Go kyodai.
Can you figure out how to politely say, how many siblings do you have? When you are literally saying, as for siblings, how many are they?
How many? Oh, I know about that as well. I've watched enough of to know what that is. To know that like they say that. 何ですか?
ご兄弟は何人ですか
何人ですか? ご兄弟は何人ですか?
Now, how do you say, there are 4 people in my family, my father, my mother, my elder brother, and me?
Okay, so this would be ご兄弟は何人ですか? This would be ご家族 No, 家族は4人です。父と母と兄と私です。
家族は4人です。父と母と兄と私です。
私たちの
Let's see if you can remember the polite way to say, how many siblings do you have?
ご兄弟は何人ですか?
ご兄弟は何人ですか
Hell yeah.
How would you say, there are 2 siblings in my family? Literally, you're saying, as for siblings, they are 2.
Okay, that would be there are 2 siblings in my family. 家族は2兄弟です。or 2兄弟がいます。
兄弟は2人です。
兄弟は2人です。兄弟は2人です。
Let's see if you can say elder sister.
Ane, like Annette.
When we say
兄弟は2人です
in Japanese, it usually includes ourselves. To avoid a misunderstanding, however, it's a good idea to list all the members.
True, true. Alright, there we go. Next.
So far, so good. Can you figure
Oh, that's an easy question to say. That is Kazoku wa Sanin. Kazoku wa Sanin desu. 私の兄は、私の兄と姉と私です。I have 8 younger siblings. I'm not listing them. But you gotta! We want to know every single thing about them.
Now, how do you
Wait.
So far, so good.
兄弟は3人です
兄弟は3人です。
兄と姉と私です
兄弟は3人です。I was wrong. 兄弟は3人です。I was right about the first half. 兄弟は3人です。
Now, how do you say, there are 4 people in my family, my father, my mother, my elder brother, and me.
Ironically, this would be what my sister would be saying, like from her point of view. So, let's see. 家族は4人です。父と母と兄と私です。
家族は4人です父と母と兄と私です
I also see that like there's just many uses for the word haha because it's like laughing.
Let's see if you can remember the polite way to say, how many siblings do you have?
That would be ご兄弟は何人ですか?
ご兄弟は何人ですか
Yes, there we go. Now I'm getting at.
Let's see if you can say, there are 3 siblings in my family, my elder brother, my elder sister, and me.
Let's see. That would be Okay. 兄弟は3人です。兄と姉と私。
兄弟は3人です兄と姉と私です
Sometimes I wish I had like older siblings. But no, I just have shitty parents.
To say only child, you would say
一人っ子
which literally means one child.
一人っ子. Hey, it does take it. 一人っ子. Oh. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'm glad that I actually checked that. 一人っ子.
Do you remember that ko means a child?
一人っ子
Literally means one child.
Really? Because I thought
Did
it
you
meant
notice that the
like a
pronunciation
monster.
slightly changes when
一人
and ko are combined?
Gee, I never would have imagined.
Now, how do you say only child?
Let's see. That would be 一人っ子.
一人っ子
I would never want to be an only child.
Using what you've learned, see if you can figure out how to say, I am the only child.
私は一人っ子です。
私は一人っ子です
Oh, that's actually right. And here I was thinking I was going to get that wrong.
The concept of family has been rapidly changing in Japan. 3-generation households were once common. The eldest son would take care of his parents in their old age, and younger generations would learn to respect their elders by living with their grandparents. Now, nuclear families with fewer children are the norm, especially in urban society.
I'm sorry, nuclear?
The average size of family in
Hold on.
1953 was 5. It shrank to 3.35 in 1975 and 2.47 in 2016.
They did say nuclear, right? Yeah, that says nuclear. I honestly can't believe this entirely because literally the host family I stayed with had 4 kids, so they had like 6 people living in the house.
Now, how do you say, there are 4 people in my family, my
Oh,
father, my mother, my elder brother, and me?
I actually They actually reached out to me recently. Hold on. That family reached out to me recently. We have each other added online so that we could talk every so often, and I need to like message them again. But like they messaged me. The older son is starting junior high school. He started junior high school the other day. They send me a picture of him, and he's. I know it's only been a few months, but I'm so proud of him. And the others, they still talk about me sometimes. Whenever they see a cat bus, because I always had my cat bus coin purse. They always saw me with it. Whenever they see a cat bus, they always go, "That Halen has a cat bus." Like the youngest one goes, "Halen has a cat bus." The youngest one, oh my god. The fact hearing that he says that is just, it's so cute. I miss them. Aw. I'm so proud of them. I'm proud of the boys for trying hard. I want to talk about my time with the family at some point. I really do. 家族は4人です。父と母と兄と私
家
です。
族は4人です。父と母と兄と私です。
Let's see if you can remember the
I'm
polite
so
way
proud
to
of
say, "How many siblings do you have?"
Let's see. That would be. I'm not very fond of children. See my previous message for the reason. That's a very fair. I'm not gonna hold that against you. That's a very fair reason. I'm great with kids. Kids are great. But I do know that they can also be a nightmare to some people. ご兄弟は何人ですか?
ご兄弟は何人ですか?
Let's see if you can say, "There are 3 siblings in my family." Okay.
Oh no!
Let's see if you can say,
What did I
"There
just
are
hit?
3 siblings in my family.
What
My elder brother, my elder sister, and me."
I hit something that caused that. 兄弟は3人です。兄と姉と私です。
兄弟は3人です。兄と姉と私です。
Yes.
Okay. Now try to say, "I am the only child."
Let's see. I am the only child. 私は一人っ子です。
私は一人っ子です。
Okay. Now try to say, "One person."
One person is 一人、
一人、
Now try and say,
二
"Two
人、
people."
二人、
Let's see if you can
三
say,
人。
三人。
Other people's kids are fantastic as long as I have no responsibility for them at all.
"Do
Aw,
you
but you
remember how to
are
say
you don't want to be the
4
father?
people?"
4人。
四人、
That's when they turn around and go, Mr. Pixel, you are the father.
Okay. Now try to say, "There are 4 people in my family."
Okay, this is 家族は4人です。
家族は4人です。
Do you remember how to say, "Father"?
父、
父、
Now try and say,
母、
"Mother."
母、
Do you remember how to say, "Sibling"?
The ability to turn off the child interactions and not go to jail is a key driver in my no kids plan. That's fair. That's fair. 兄弟。
兄弟、
Try to say,
Let's see.
"There are 2 siblings in my family."
兄弟は二人です。
兄弟は2人です。
Now, how do you
And
say
一
only
人子。
child?
一人子。No, 一人子。一人子。
一人っ子。
Yes. There we go. Got it. Okay. What was it that I was going to be doing early? So there's 2 anime. Oh, right. The stupid anime first. I've looked up some old girlfriends just to make sure that's fair. I honestly haven't had that much luck with women, so I don't have that problem. but other people, that's a different story. Alright, so first up is the Loner Isekai. Hi. Loner life in another world. This was so stupid. Like, it's beyond. It is one of the stupidest things that I listened to, but it was just such a blast to listen to. I was just like, all right, I gotta watch this just because it is like so weird. So once it starts airing, which has it started airing? Actually, did it air? Volume 15, original run. Oh shit, it finished. Okay, so I'm gonna have to watch that because it was just so dumb. And the other anime is anime man sleeps in Japan, wakes up in another world. Yes, this exists. Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. That's it. This. I dropped that one after they got to the city. Like, the nagging classmate girls ruined the entire... Yeah, the nagging classmate girls are such a fucking pain in the ass. Not to mention, one of them is constantly trying, in the original story, constantly trying to hook up with the main character. Like, constantly trying to hog him. Welcome to Japan, Elf-san. Yes! This one, I remember listening to 2 years ago, when I was driving to one of my jobs, and the story for it was so interesting. Like, as a premise, I was like, okay, so it's just another East guy, but then they go back, and he brings her with him, and then they can go back and forth, and I'm like, okay, that just got a lot more interesting. Maribel gets Nihongo Jozu'd by his grandfather. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, I was like, when I was listening to the story, I was like, this is actually really interesting. Because it takes the original premise of an isekai, going to another world and everything, and not only runs with it, but inverts it as well. It takes the idea of going to like another world and provides the ability to go back and forth and brings someone who is not the main character into the new world. I found that super interesting. So, I don't remember if like it started airing or not. I remember hearing about this getting an anime. Yes! Oh, it's finished! Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch this! Ah, I'm excited. The saving 80,000 goals for retirement show also let her go back and forth to the people things with her and take people things. I did not watch that. I don't even know about that one actually. Pulling that up. Just so I can get you out of here. Yeah, that just finished last season. Yeah, like, I normally don't watch anime. I haven't watched much anime in a long time. So the fact that, like, I'm trying to take the time to listen and watch things again is exciting for me. I was just sitting around today and was just like, I want to watch stuff. Because I can't stream, because with what I'm doing right now, I don't stream until the evening. So I was like, I just want to watch stuff for now. She dropped an entire mercenary army unit on a medieval army. Reminds me of Gate. Reminds me a bit of Gate in that regard. I love Gate and thus the JSDF bot there. I know I just saw it. Did I see Square Enix just now? I thought I saw Square Enix. I know Square Enix has ties to like the manga industry. I just don't know to what extent. Like tanks and Hummers. Yes, that's exactly what Gate is. That's exactly what this is. A lot of people go, oh, it's military propaganda. I'm just like, I don't see it as fucking military propaganda. I see this as fucking fun. This just looks fun. Gate and thus the JSDF fought there. It's so good. It's unironically just a wild ass show to watch. Like, hold on. Gate on Hill. On this hill. The massacre of... No, I don't want the dub. Let's see. The Battle of On this Hill. They are literally rolling into this fantasy world with tanks, with a fucking military, with the entire military. What this is, but Jorgemon is a classic and brutal show which everyone should watch. I have heard of it. Yes, yes, yes. We don't need the build up. They literally just roll up into this fantasy world. And we're like, oh, you want to come to our world and fuck around? You're about to find out. Fucking assault rifles and everything. Independent arms dealer who takes this kid under his wing. Look at it's so fuck around and find out. You fuck around, you're going to find out. People are literally like, this is hell. This is actually hell. This is how I also learned that, like, shields and plate armor is actually very, very fucking thin. Alright, that's enough. Yeah, that's how I learned that plate armor is extremely thin. Alright.
Now, let's learn. Do you have pets? Ready?
ペットがいますか？
Petto ga
Let's hear
imasu
it
ka?
again.
ペットがいますか？
Petto ga imasu ka? It uses the katakana. Much like I'd say to Russia, if you don't want the fight, just leave. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. There was a guy. I've got to tell you a story about, like, early when I was starting streaming. There was a guy who came by and was just like, this is before any of you ever showed up. He was like, you filthy Americans, soon you'll all be worshipping Russia under our foot. And I'm just like, that's nice. I'm not doing anything to bother you. Why are you here just making threats of me like this? I was literally minding my own business. Next thing I know, this Russian man or woman just enters my stream and starts threatening me. I'm just like, what the fuck? Petto ga imasu ka?
To say, to have, when referring to living creatures. You would say, いる.
Iru. That was so long ago at this point. I completely forgot. Iru. Yes, we already went over Iru. It's good to see it again, but still. Give me a sec while I stretch my back. There we go. Hello, yeah, Russia is really a threat to the US with their 40% depleted male population, yellowed against a superior enemy for no reason. Yeah.
We have so far learned the verb いる as the
いる
equivalent of to exist or to be when we are talking about people, animals, and other living creatures. いる can also mean to have.
Idu. True. We did learn that.
What is the proper way to say have when referring to living creatures?
Imasu.
います。
Yes.
Here is how you would say pet.
ペット。
I will say, one of the people I worked with when I was in Japan was a Russian girl. And I'll tell you this, chat, that is one of the angriest people I have ever met, but also one of the best people and most real people I knew. I felt so bad for her because she had to trying to get out of Russia was just a nightmare for her.
Now, how do you think you would say, I have a pet?
I have a pet. I have an apple. Pet apple. Petto ga imasu.
ペットがいます。
Did you remember that we use the particle
が、
not
お、
to indicate the object of the verb when the verb is
ある、
to have
Yes.
or
わかる、
to understand?
いる、
To have also takes
が、
to indicate its object.
I'm gonna add that to the notes because that's actually very important. Petto, apple, apple, petto. Exactly. God, like cat apple or apple cat, whatever the fuck that thing is.
Time to put all the pieces together. How do you say, do you have pets?
Petto ga imasu ka?
ペットがいますか？
Hai. Inu. Inu hitotsu ga imasu. Inu ga hitotsu imasu.
As the number of children per household is decreasing in Japan, the number of pets seems to be going up. It is said that almost half the Japanese households with 2 or more people have some kind of pet. The most popular pets are dogs, followed by cats, fish, and birds. Among dogs, the most popular breeds are Dachshund, Chihuahua, and Poodle, all small breeds, reflecting, perhaps, the Japanese taste for dainty things and the size of Japanese houses.
Chihuahua? Dainty? I call it fragile, but definitely not dainty.
Now let's figure out a simple way to answer the question,
ペットがいますか？
do you have pets?
A Chihuahua looks fragile. A Chihuahua does not look dainty at all.
Can you figure out how to say, yes, I have them?
Hai, imasu.
ええ、います。
Good job so far. Now, think of the way to say, no, I don't have any.
Iie. Arimasen. No, iie, imasen.
いいえ、いません。
Aha.
Now, how do you say, cat?
They really are just fucking 1 kilogram of pure evil. I don't fucking trust. Like, if I know someone that has a chihuahua, I'm like, that thing better stay calm, please. Neko.
猫
Neko. Is it gonna show me Inu?
Based on what you've learned so far, you can figure out how to say, do you have cats?
Neko ga imasu ka?
猫がいますか
Ga imasu ka? No, that's... It does have a kanji? Hold on, how often is this kanji used? It's not used like this.
Here's how you would say,
Hmm.
how many, when counting small animals, fish, or insects.
何
Let's
匹
see. Nanbiki. Okay, nanbiki.
The counter for small animals, such as cats and small dogs, fish, and insects, is
引き
Please note that the pronunciation of
引き
changes, just like
本
the counter for
Yes.
thin, long objects, depending on what word or number comes before it. When combined with the question word,
何
it becomes
匹
as in
何匹
Okay. I'm also gonna add that to the notes. Nanbiki and nanhiki.
What's the way to say
Not nanhiki.
how many
Nanbiki and
when
hiki.
counting small animals, fish, or insects?
Biki. Nanbiki.
何匹
Can you figure out how to say, how many cats do you have?
Okay. Neko wa nanbiki ga imasu ka?
猫が何匹いますか
Okay, neko ga nanbiki imasu ka? That's one thing that I still need to get better
Now,
at.
can you figure out the best way to say, I have one cat?
Hitotsu imasu. Neko ga hitotsu imasu.
猫が一匹います
Oh. Oh. So, okay. He is one. Okay. Let me see the kanji for this. It looks a little bit like Yon, but different. Of course it's different, but you know what I mean when I say that. It does look just slightly like Yon. Alright. Next,
Here's something to think about.
I'm starting to
How do
get
you
cold.
say, I have 2 cats.
Just give me a second while I close. Oh, wait, no. Nanpiki. Neko ga nanpiki imasu. Give me a second while I close my window. There we go. And I also need to turn on the light. There we go. Much better. Kind of sad that I finished my Dr. Pepper already.
猫が2匹います
2匹います. Okay, 2匹. And 2匹. Yeah, apparently it's 2匹. So that's gonna take some getting used to.
What is the proper way to say, I have 3 cats?
猫が3匹.
猫が3匹います
3匹. God damn it. I will get this. 3匹.
This is how you say, dog.
犬
Inu. That's gonna take a lot of getting used to.
Nice.
犬。
Now practice saying dog.
犬。
犬
Now, can you figure out the best way to say, do you have dogs?
猫がいますか?
犬がいますか
Oh, I meant 犬がいますか? God damn it, I got so
Now,
used to it.
can you
犬がい
figure-
ますか?
犬がいますか
I got so used to what I was saying.
Here's how to say, how many when counting large animals.
何頭
何頭いま
Let's
す
hear that
か?
again.
何頭
何頭 Alright. How many animals? Okay, so I've never seen nanto. Well, I've heard of nanto imasu ka. I've heard of nanto imasu ka before.
While we use
引き
to count small creatures such as cats, fish, and insects, we use
頭
to count large animals such as horses, lions, and bears.
Jesus.
Large-sized dogs such as Akita or Saint Bernard are also counted with,
頭
though there is no clear line when we stop using
引き
and use.
頭
Instead, a rule of thumb is to use
引き
for small to medium-sized dogs that can be
Okay.
picked up by people. Please note that the pronunciation of the numbers 1, 8, and 10 change when combined with,
頭
as in
1頭8頭10頭
respectively.
As honestly, that's kind of expected because we've seen that happen so often that I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised that it happens even more.
Now try and say, how many when counting large animals?
Let's see. That would be 何頭
何頭
何頭いますか?
For convenience, let's assume that we are talking about large dogs in the following section.
Oh, great. 犬は何頭犬が何頭いますか?
Using what you've learned, see if you can figure out how to say, how many dogs do you have?
犬が何頭いますか?
犬が何頭いますか
I know I've heard 何頭いますか before.
Do you remember how to say, how many cats do you have?
猫が何頭何匹 Isn't it
猫が何匹いますか
何匹いますか?
Do you remember how to say,
Great, now I'm gonna get
how
myself
many cats
confused.
do you have?
猫は何匹いますか?
猫が何匹いますか
I'm gonna start getting myself confused. Great.
Try to say, how many dogs do you have?
You know what I've been wondering? If Visual Studio, or Key Animation has released a new anime recently, I should check into that. 猫は何頭いますか?
犬が何頭いますか
犬が
Now,
何
can you figure out the best way to say, I have one dog?
They gave me some of my favorite anime to watch as a kid. 犬一頭犬が一頭います。
犬が1頭います
Yes.
Can you figure out how to say, I have two dogs?
So, 犬が一匹います。So I have one dog and it's a small dog. 犬がに頭います。
犬が2頭います
Yes.
What is the proper way to say, I have two dogs and three cats?
Oh fuck. It's like a whole circus of animals at that point. Let's see. That would be犬は2頭います。そして猫が3匹います。
犬が2頭と猫が3匹います
Okay. Inu, inu ga nito, inu ga nito to neko ga 3匹います. That's gonna be a trick.
Did you know that animals in Japan speak Japanese? Japanese dogs, for example, don't bark bow wow, but say
ワン
One.
ワン
cats
One,
don't
one.
meow, but say
ニャーニャー
cows
Nya.
bellow,
も
sheep bleat,
うめ
and crows croak.
ーカーカ
Roosters? They will wake you up with a loud
ーコケコッコ
while you are in Japan.
Don't even get me started on the fucking rooster.
Do you remember how to say, how many cats do you have?
That's, yeah. So that is... Neko ga nanpiki desu ka?
猫が何匹いますか
Nanbikimasu. Oh, nanbikimasu ka? You know, I actually almost took up another job as a delivery
Try
driver.
to say,
I decided
how
not
many
to.
dogs do you have?
I got interviewed for it and everything, but at the same time, like that same day was the same day I got interviewed for from the job I'm going to. So I was just like, well, I'll just stick with what I have. Inu ga nanto imasu ka?
犬が何頭いますか
Nice. Now practice saying,
Inu
I
ga
have 2 dogs and 3 cats.
inu ga nito to neko ga 3匹imasu.
犬が2頭と猫が3匹います
Oh boy.
Based on what you've seen so far, how do you think you would say, the 2 dogs? Literally, you're saying, dogs that are 2 in number.
That would be inu ga nito
2頭の犬
no inu. No, it's definitely not normal, but at the same time, being harassed by like a rooster in the morning is definitely it's not something that like anyone should be enjoying. Nito no inu.
What is the proper way to say, these 2 dogs?
These 2 dogs. So, これはこの2頭の犬。
この2頭の犬
Yes, I was right. この2頭の犬。My nose is
So far,
stuffing
so
up.
good. Can you figure out how to say, are these 2 dogs your pets?
So that would be この1頭の犬は Let's see. この1頭の犬は I don't know. あなたのペットがいますか?
この2頭の犬はペットですか
I thought so. I was like, there's no way, like something about it didn't feel right, so I didn't want to go petto wa petto. But no, that I guess is right. この2頭の犬はペットですか?
Do you remember how to say, how many cats do you have?
Okay. So that would be come on. 猫が何匹いますか?
猫が何匹いますか
There we go.
Try to say, how many dogs do you have?
That would be 犬が何頭いますか?
犬が何頭いますか
Nice. Now practice saying, I have 2 dogs and 3 cats.
犬が2頭と猫が3匹います。
犬が2頭と猫が3匹います
Yes. Getting there.
Now, how do you say, are these 2 dogs your pets?
Let's see. この犬 この2頭の犬はペットですか？
この2頭の犬はペットですか？
Yes.
What's the way to say how many when
Are we in
counting
the-
small animals, fish, or insects?
We might be in the review. That might be why this is doing this. That would be how many when counting small animals? That would be nanbiki. Nanbiki.
何匹
Nanbiki.
Now try and say, I have one cat.
Neko. So that would be. Neko ga 1匹います。
猫が1匹います。
Yeah, I'm starting to screw myself up.
Let's hear you say, I have 2 cats.
猫が2頭います。No, 2匹います。
猫が2匹います。
2匹います。God damn it, this is
Remember this?
it's screwing with me.
I have 3 cats.
1匹. So this is 猫が3匹います。
猫が3匹います。
3匹。
Nice. Now practice saying, dog.
犬。
犬
Now try and
1
say,
匹。Yes.
how many when counting large animals.
何頭。
何頭
Try to say, I have 1 dog.
Let's see. That would be 犬が1頭
犬が1頭います。
います。
Okay, now try to say, I have 2 dogs.
What do you mean your head? Your head should... It's not that bad. It's just confusing at times. 犬が2頭います。
犬が2頭います。
What's the way to say, these 2
Unless
dogs?
you have an actual headache, in which case, please drink water. この2頭の犬。
この2頭の犬
Alright. Let's take a break and do a little bit of, like, these for right now. Let me see. Imoto. I thought so. Imoto-san wa... So the goal for this is we have to basically complete the sentence, but we have to figure out specifically what goes here based on these 4 answers. So we got 勉強しています。大学で and どこの So we got 勉強して which is 勉強して which is studying います which is, is 大学で which is at school or at school and どこの which I think is where. Yeah. 妹は Imas has to go here. So it has to be 勉強しています. The full sentence should be 妹さんはどこの妹さんはどこの大学で勉強していますか? Where is your sister? At what school is your little sister a student? 妹さんはどこの大学どこの No, where does your little sister go to school? Not where is your little sister a student. Where does your little sister go to school? Because 大学 is not student, it's school. I'm sorry. 妹さんはどこの大学で勉強していますか? Ashita ga. No, not ashita. Jikan ga. Where's your daddy and what did he do? Well, I'll tell you what he's not. He's not the fucking he's not the father from that game. Who's your daddy? Jikan ga. So we got kara ikimashou. Taxi de and arimasen. So arimasen must go last. Ikimashou arimasen. Nope. Taxi. Jikan ga taxi de kara. Jikan ga. That is Jikan, right? Yes. Jikan ga ikimashou. Taxi de arimasu does not make sense. Jikan ga taxi de ikimashou kara. Nope. Ikimashou is, yeah. Proceed. Actually, does ikimashou kara work? Shouldn't, right? I've never tried that. Ikimashou kara. Yeah, it does. It doesn't work. That's what I thought. So this would have to be Jikan ga ikimashou. No. Taxi de kara. Taxi de kara. Ikimashou arimasen? I want to say 2. In so much as kara means from, yeah, it could work, but it's 2 words. Jiken. It says it's Jikan. Yeah. I'm on number 2. Yeah, I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean that's like Jiken? No, that's clearly Jikan. Jesus, you scared me. I was like, oh great, do I not know? Do I actually have like less knowledge on this than I thought I did? Number 3 starts with Shiken. Yes, it does. Shiken ga. Kara would not make sense at the start. Taxi de kara ikimashou. Shikan ga taxi de kara ikimashou arimasen. That's the only one that seems to make sense. Now, if I could just translate it. Taxi de kara. The time I came from the taxi? Time didn't come from the taxi? No, that wouldn't make sense. I'm typing this out. Ushi de kara kimashou. Ari. I should probably use the kanji for it. Hold on. Ga. Takushi de kara ikimashou arimasen. It's not giving me the... Damn it. The only... Taxi で行きましょうから。時間が行きましょう。タクシーで時間がありませんから。タクシーで行きましょう。There's not enough time. That makes a lot more sense, yeah. That makes more sense. Alright. So my initial assumption of Kara was correct. I'm just gonna mark it wrong on my end because, you know, it is technically, I got it wrong. I should have been thinking about it as like 2 sentences, but then again, there's no fucking period there. Shikenwa. Now, what is Shiken? Shiken, which is one's personal view, my humble opinion, examination, become. Shikenwa. We got Zenzen. Muzukashii kata. And, dekimasen. Dekimasen deshita goes last. Dekimasen deshita goes last. Shiken wa... Dekimasen. Muzukashii kata. Shiken wa zenzen kara muzukashii kata dekimasen. They mean it as a test. What, Shiken as a test? Dekimasen deshita. What is dekimasen? Deku. To continue. So... so 難しい方。It's my assumption. Dekimasu is to be able to do. We haven't learned Dekimasu, so my headset almost came off. Dekiru is the root. Yeah, we haven't learned Dekiru yet, so that's why I'm like, I was looking at it like, huh, I don't know this one yet. Muzukashikatta. Zenzen kara. No. Dekimasen kara. Zenzen deshita. Alright. Mark it as 1 for now. I don't like that there's 3 ones in a row. Whenever there's like 3 of something in a row, it bothers me. Because it's like I don't feel like that's right. Because I feel like they're gonna pull the wool out from under me and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that makes more sense why that's like wrong. Masugu iku. What the fuck is that? Ikuto. Masugu. Straight as an arrow. Blank straight. Masku iku to. Go straight and... Isn't that Hidari? Yeah, Hidari gawa ni to arimasu. Super gaそこで肉を買ってください。There ありますから。I can already see super ga. Come on. My soundproofing is falling apart again. I need to get soundproof panels. Masugu iku to go straight. I believe that goes super ga hirariguchi ni. To the left entrance. Supaga kara. No. Kara is a tricky little... The kara is the thing that keeps tripping me up here. And like the no, not having no for like showing ownership of like the, what is it? The east entrance. Eki no higashiguchi should be Supa no hidari uchi ni. Oh, does it say Hidari Gawa? Wait, does it say... Oh, it does say Gawa. Alright. Masuku iku to Hidari Gawa ni So, Hidari Gawa ni Supa... Okay, I got it. Masugu iku to Hidari Gawa ni arimasu. Supa ga kara soko de o katte kudasai. No, that doesn't make sense. Because then it goes soko de. Soko de. Ah, fuck it. I gotta be wrong. I have to admit that I'm wrong at some points. I'll take the L on this one. So then so wait, based on your initial reading, I was right about the first two placements, but not about the last one. So it should be arimasu. I thought it was going to be kara arimasu, but then I realized no, kara arimasu can't be here. Now what? My phone just vibrated for some reason. Okay. 男1、これから山田さんの田中さん、What is this? Mise. Oh, omise. And then this one is Chikaku. Five G's rewriting your brain. Of course it is. Alright. Ikimasu. Kim. I just want to make sure how. Yeah. How? これから田中さんと飲みに行きます。This one, I don't think I'm ready. I gotta admit it. I don't think I'm ready for this one. Like, considering I've struggled on the past 4, I'm gonna have to back out of this. Oh, it doesn't help that it's literally the second to last one. Let's try a different one. Try 2 ranks, like 5 ranks down. I wish that more of them were like this, though. I like this format a lot because it gets me to think and try to piece the sentence together. And I feel like I've already done this one. I have. No, I remember this. I've done this. Here's one I haven't done. God. 病院へ行きます。Yeah. What is econ? One month and one day. Writing. Is a criminal offense. Not anymore, it's not. We're breaking the law. Alright. 宿題を blank. 宿題を blank. 後で and 手紙を書きます。Write a letter. 宿題, which is homework. Your homework for today. No, 後で する後、して後。 Shinayato de. I don't think it's Shinayato. It makes it a period of time. Yeah, no, I kind of figured that. It's saying like the mother is either yeah. The mother has gone to the hospital for 1 month and one, I think, day. Shukudai o shita ato. Ah! Ew. One. Shinai. The only one I can think of that might work is Suru. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking, is Suru. Because I was thinking about, like, after you finish your homework, write a letter. I was like, Suru is literally the only one that can work. Kino wa ame ga blank. Kaze ga blank. Shimashita. Utte. Urite. Utte. Uite. Utari. Oh, no, that's what I'm looking for. Utari. Shimashita. Shimashita. Uite mashita. Uite shimashita. What is tari in this case? Futari. I just need to know, like, futari really quick. Oh, not this one. This isn't the futari that I'm looking for. I'm sure of my answer, but I also just want to be 100% sure by knocking out the one thing that has caused me doubt. So I'm gonna probably, yeah. Ame ga... Well, you just... It's not fucking switching. It's not switching to the other... Why is it not... It's not switching to Japanese. Hiragana. Yeah, it's just not switching to hiragana now. There we go. Futari to fall. Ame ga futari. Shimashita. I'm gonna go with 4 on this one. Futari. Futari shimashita. Because something about Fuite shimashita just doesn't feel right. The thing is, my setup is like, I press shift and caps lock at the same time. Oh, it's working now. I press shift and caps lock and it switches. Switch between English and Japanese, then alt and plus to switch alphabet. I just keep it on the Japanese keyboard all the time. Just switch between like English and English and like katakana, or not katakana, hiragana. For this one, I'm gonna go with 4. この料理は魚肉の魚肉 beef. この料理は魚肉. So cooking this cooked Let's see. 豚肉. Oh. This cooking has 肉を使います. This cooking uses pork and beef. So this cooking uses both pork and beef. So indicate pork or beef. Mo. Gotta be Mo. I'm gonna start wrapping it up soon just because, like, I've still gotta take care of some things. It's either I wrap it up now or I wrap it up in an hour. I'll probably wrap it up in an hour. That way I get like a full 3 to 4 hours worth. 去年 Okay. 去年の冬は Isn't that winter? This year's winter. 暖かいです. It has to be present because it's this year's winter. So, 去年の冬は暖かいです. Next comes 6. 風、明日は風が強くて、Yeah, I'm gonna probably wrap it up within like an hour rather than just wrap it up so soon. That way, when I get out of work, it's probably gonna be like maybe 3 hours, depending on how I feel. So I need to be able to like get used to streaming late. 明日は風が強く strong 強くて強かった was strong. No way. this is gonna be future tense. 明日は風がでしょう. So, Kute, that's not it. Kute. I think Kute desho. Tsuyoi desho. Let's see. 明日は風が強かったでしょう. Can't be 強かった because that's past tense. 強くてでしょ. Feels weird. 強いでしょ. Strong as an adjective. If I were to just put it as an adjective, doesn't Tay make it an adjective? No. Two verbs. No, I'm thinking of adverbs. Tsuyoi is strong. Yes, I understand that. Vigorously. So it can't be that. It would have to be 3. 3. That's 4. There we go. 3. 明日は今だから遊びに行きませんか? Isn't that, yeah, not going to play? 明日は暇 Okay, hima is literally leisure. Why is my nose so goddamn stuffed? Okay, spare time off, free time. Okay. Because tomorrow is my day off. Asobi ni ikimasen ka? Will you not be going anywhere? Gotta be wrong at some points. Otherwise, I'm not gonna learn. ここはとても静か blank いいところです。いいところ isn't that there it is. When? Yeah, tokoro has something to do with time. So, ここはとても静か. It's very quiet here. Shizuka and itokoro desu. One of the many words that means place. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Tokoro. I would say it's it's a very quiet and nice place. Yeah, To, because it's and. Nope, can't scroll down further. The next one is どんな色は好きですか? どんな色は好きですか? No. が好きですか? Because it's like, what are you liking? What are you like? What color are you liking? Yeah. What color are you liking? Oh. What is this? 会社 which is a company. 会社へ行きます。前に行って前に銀行へ行きました。Before I go to work, before going to work, I went to the bank. My ite. I believe this is the maini. It's not ikemasu maini because that doesn't make sense. Iku maini doesn't feel right. I know that's the simplest one because iku is the base word for the rest of this. Ita, because it's in the past. Before going to work, I went to the bank. Alright, let's see what I got wrong. I can already tell you I got 4 wrong. I got 10 wrong. So let's see. 1 I got wrong. 2 I got wrong. 3 I got right. 4 I got wrong. 5 wrong. 6 right. 7 right. 8 wrong. 9 right. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 10 right. Alright, let's see why I got them wrong. So, when you just said before going to work, which form of the word did you use? Ta, past form. A past tense. Ita maini. But I should have listened to my gut. No, even it was 4. So then it would have been Iku. So Halen'S just dumb and forgot basics. So this is 会社へ行く前に銀行へ行きました which is I went to the bank before going to work. Before going to the office. The infinitive is still a word that we do not use in English, so it still takes me a second to remember what infinitive is. Like, I don't ever hear that word, so that's why it's like, it takes me a bit to remember it. Let's see, which ones? Okay, I got 2 right, which is the ga. I got 9 right, that's what I meant. 8, I got wrong. So, ここはとても静かでいいところです。I just need the day. In. Infinitive is absolutely a word in English. What I mean is I don't hear it often. To go would be, it's gerund form. Things like to make, to do, to breathe are infinitives. I see. What I mean is we don't use it often, like it's, which they don't have in Japanese. I see. So, いいところ is, this place is quiet and いいところ. Okay, what's いいところ then? Which they don't have in Japanese. Good. I thought いいところ would have been. Oh. Because she said good place. Because she said place, I thought, oh, it's a good place. Okay, so it is good place. Strong point, good family, prestigious school. Prestigious school. To learn is the infinitive of it's hard to learn English. Which it is hard to learn English. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I answered, is toe. But it's also saying, but instead it's saying day for here. Nice and quiet. So the thing is, I'm wondering why it's day. Because day is like at in. You would think that like in English we would say it's a nice and quiet place. So at this nice, it's quiet at this nice place. Oh. I get it. I literally just answered it for myself. Hold on a second. Where is my... There we go. Day is correct, but only because Tokoro means to refer to a location. That's a nice quiet because right. I just realized that after I said it. I was like, after I said it, I realized, oh, that it's day. They used to link with not adjectives and other adjectives when listing adjectives. Where's that? Te. It could be any noun. No. What I mean is, when I said it's a nice place because it's quiet. When I said it's a nice place because it's quiet, that's when it hit me. That's when it hit me why that's right. I was saying it like idly, but the minute that it left my lips, I was like, oh, that's why. Okay, in the te form of any adjective, te. It was an answer to this. It's not only correct because it means place. Right. Because it's the state. Adjective plus adjective plus te plus be. So let's see. Tanaka-san no inu wa okiku te asobu no ga suki desu. Alright. Is big and likes playing. I get it. So that's why I got that one wrong. That definitely makes more sense than what I was thinking of. Okay, what else did I get wrong? I got... From 8, we move up to 5. 5 was... Kyonen no fuyu wa atataka desu. Atataka. Which was... Why does this never copy when I want it to? It was warm. Kyonen no fuyu wa... I don't know. Like, I get what it's saying here. For 5, I get exactly what it's saying. That, yeah, it's past tense, but... Wouldn't atatakai also work as, like, present tense? For this one, it feels like there's 2 answers. Am I wrong on thinking that? Because you could be saying this either at the end of the winter, or at, like, I don't know, the middle. Kyonen is past. Wait. Kyonen is past. Then what's... I thought Kyonen was... Oh, it is past. I had it confused. I thought it was this year. So what's this year then? Kononen? What is this year? Because I was looking at it like kyo, like today, and nen, like year. So I was looking at kotoshi. Okay, so... Okay, so that's why I got that wrong. I thought that Kyonen was literally this year, but it's last year. That explains a lot. That is correct. but only because Tokoro makes it refer to a location. Yeah, no. With the Tay links thing. I'm wondering if what is it? Mango will teach that. Okay, so next comes, I believe, 4. Yeah, 4 is next. Which is Konorioli wa Gyuniku ka. I should have gone with the fucking ka. I know why that one's right. I know why that one is wrong. It's because the ka represents it's either beef or pork. This cooking can use either beef or pork. Beef or pork. God damn it. Okay. Shukudai o shita ato de there was, but it was for soshite. Soshite. And it, which is and pronounced. Right. There was a lecture for it, but it was using soshite. That's the lesson you're thinking about. Is the one for soshite. Because soshite links the sentences. No. It only introduced soshite itself. It didn't introduce te, just soshite. Otherwise, I probably would have thought the same thing. Because I do remember being taught like how to link sentences. And I like using soshite a lot. But there's also like, I don't know. There's more I could do. Why is it shita here though? Shita. The bottom, the foot, the base, the lower part. I know that means below. It's not suru. Why is it shita? Shukudai o shita ato de. Putting your test down. After putting your homework down, write a letter? Wait, that might be it. After putting your homework down, please write a letter. Oh, it's the past informal form of sudo. Okay, so when I was... Where is that? I know I saw sudo. Past it. So shita is the past informal form of sudo. So that means that so I was right. After you finish your homework, my translation was right. My use of the answer was wrong. Okay. Now, question. Ikkai Byoin. What the hell is Ikkai Byoin? My mother goes to the hospital once a month. So it looks like Ikkai... Okay, that makes sense. Why it's ni. Kai could be... going. So mother once a month going I have it open in a translator to show me what it says. It's just come on. God fucking damn it, stop screwing with me by clearing my fucking clipboard. Screws with me by doing that. Here it is. Ah. Also, ow. Alright, we'll do one more. I need to do this at this point. We already did this one. Otoko Ichi. これから田中さん飲みに行きます。Needs to go飲みに行きます。Okay. 飲み物に行きます。So, 田中さん。Okay. 田中さんと近くのお金へ大人へLet's see. いいですか Yeah. いいですかお願いします。Are you sure? Please. Okay, now for the rest of this. Pixel, you still here? Watashi wa O desu. What the hell's an O? Oh. No, not the animal bear. Okay, what the fuck's an O in this case? 私は王です。中国か。私は王です。I am king. I'm a king. 中国から。Thought so. 中国から来ました。I came from China. 編集生です。編集生です。What the hell? I'm training 私の部屋は403です。4階にあります。4階にあります。ワンが綺麗です。綺麗です。小さいです。小さいですが綺麗です。It's small. 明るい bright. Small, but it's pretty. So let's see. Then Santaに食堂があります。What the hell is that? There's a mess hall in the center. Okay. いろいろな料理 Wait, 料理いろいろな料理があります。There's various cookings. Chu料理 Oh, this is the first time I've seen Chinese cooking. 中華料理もあります。Including Chinese cooking. 私は毎日センターのご飯を食べます。Which would be 食堂にOkay. 私は毎日センターの食堂I go to ご飯を食べます。My nose would clear up. So, 食でI eat rice there every day. At the center every day. Let's see. とても美味しい。面白いです。No, it would be 美味しいです。It wouldn't be 面白いです because rice can be interesting if you dig into the history of it, but not for this reason. Rice can be interesting if you dig into the history of it, but it's not interesting for this reason. つまらないです。It's not dull. It's not cold. Well, of course it's not cold. Very good. Next comes Senta kara eki made. Senta kara eki made. Blank. 20分です。歩き。歩く. Yeah, that's so. It's a 10-minute walk from the center to the station. So Aruite. God, I'm starting to make myself tired. I'm out of caffeine and I'm out of Dr. Pepper. Fuck. Aru. No, I don't want Aru. Aruita. It's not Aruita. Aruite. Let me think. Te being walking. Let me see this again. Adjective plus noun. Yeah, so it's not that. Aruki. Aruku. Aruku. It could be ku because going, but ki. The only reason I'm hesitant on ite here is because it feels right. Senta kara eki made aruite 20分10分です or 歩く10分です 歩き10分です can't be 歩いた10分です We'll come back to it. 駅の近くにあります。大変にStop fucking yawning! 逆です。にぎやかです。It's awfully loud. Departo. Yeah, super. No, I just want the ya because I know ya in this case can represent doga. Because I know that in this case, ya can represent and. But the problem comes up with ga. I don't need ga su. Just need ga. If I don't fucking stop yawning, I'm gonna slam my head against the wall. And. But, however, still and. Possessive. Can't be ga. Kando. No. Nado. What is nado? A mark that indicates exemplification and so on. Okay. Among Japanese foods, I like sushi and tempura. Sushi ya tempura nado ga. Gotta be 4 then. For that one, it's in particular, it has to be ga. We don't know Nadoga. We don't know Nadoga yet. But according to that, Nadoga is you. Nado is you. We don't know Nado yet. But according to that, Nado is used for like and the like. So it's used as part of a list. I wouldn't say as part of a list. It's exemplification. So, Haruki. Senta kara eki made aruki jibun desu. Or is it jipun desu? I'm gonna go with 1 for that. All right, let's see the answers. So, of course, 1 is right. 2 is wrong. Okay, 2 is 3. 3 is wrong. 4 is wrong. 5 is wrong. 6 is wrong. 7 is right. 8 is right, 9 is wrong, 10 is right. So the ones that I got right are the Nadoga are Depato ya Super Nadoga. I also need to write in where everything is like wrong just so I can observe it. 2, 4, 2, 1, and 2. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So for 8, no, not 8, for 1, 2, 3, 4, the first one, 6. Yeah, 6. Hiroi desu. It's expensive, it's big, it's spacious, but pretty. So it would be, 私は王です。中国から来ました。研修生です。私の部屋は400 403です。4階にあります。広いですか？きれいです。Next comes let's see. Let's start from the top. So we mark this as 2. But the real answer is 3. Alright, so let's see if we can piece this together. 時間がcan't be taxi. Taxi is the third one. Taxi de arimasen. So it goes taxi de arimasen. Ikimashou kara. That makes sense actually. Ikimashou kara. Jikan ga ikimashou kara. Taxi de arimasen. It is not the time. It's not time to go to the taxi. It's not time for the taxi yet. Shiken wa So the answer to 3 is Zen Zen, which is Shikenwa. Mushi- 難しかった。Why is this? Okay, how do I do this? Okay, let me try this. Oh, great. How do I get it to stop typing up on the top? Hold on. There we go. Shikenwa. Shikenwa. Muzukashikatta kara. Muzukashikatta kara. Zenzen dekimasen. Can't do. Let me see. Japanese. Checker. There we go. That's actually right. Holy shit. Oh my god. I didn't think that was right. So it's actually Shiken wa muzukashikatta kara zenzen dekimasen deshita, which is because the test was too difficult, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it at all. It was so difficult, I couldn't do it at all. Holy shit. Okay, the next one is 4. Massugu iku to. Hold on. That doesn't mean it's not ridiculous. That does not mean it's not ridiculous at all. We have to pay to use their room? Yeah. $75. That's ridiculous. Yes.
That's what everybody pays.
That doesn't make it not ridiculous. Are you fucking kidding me? You have to pay to use the roads? you have to pay to use the roads. This country literally taxes you on everything. I'm baffled. Like, you really have to pay a tax just to fucking drive on roads. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I could understand if, like, it was like, oh, you have to pay, like, for your car. Like, I understand my car, I have to pay for car insurance. But seriously? I have to pay to drive on the roads? The roads, which sometimes are not even paved all that well. This is a fucking joke. Oh, it's not that much. It's $75. $75 that could go towards a lot of other things. And plus, if we pay for these roads, why are they so poorly kept? It's fucking bullshit. Oh, you pay for these roads. That's great. Why are they so poorly kept? I'm genuinely angry right now. Hold on. No, I was right about 5. I do have 5 right. I do have 5 right. Why did I mark this 4? And I have... Hi, Cat. Hey, Cat, did you know that we have to pay to drive on the roads? Like, we have to pay our cities a tax to let us drive in our cities that we live in? Because I just found that out. That's bullshit. How are you doing, Cat? And I was right about... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I was right about 6. So I was right about 5 and 6. It's stupid. And my mother's like trying to justify it to me like, oh, we all pay it. I'm just like, that doesn't make it not bullshit. What, just because everyone does it means that it's okay? No, just because everyone does it does not mean it's not bullshit. What I want to know is who's the fucking asshole who came up with that idea? I'm genuinely baffled. Hold on. No, not tolls. It's not tolls. There are no tolls or free use roads within towns themselves. No, they're not. It's not about tolls. MA towns tax to drive your car on their roads. Yes, Massachusetts towns charge a motor vehicle excise of owning and registering a vehicle within their town. That's not the same thing either. Let me see that bill. Hold on. Okay, so this is it. The excise bill. The excise tax. And also, it looks like I've got jury duty coming up. Great. As a trial juror. Great. But that's besides the point. Hold on. Yes, towns chose motor vehicle excise tax for the privilege of owning and registering a vehicle. They already charged me on the fucking taxes for the car for the fact that I'm insured. No, this is horseshit. I'm actually fucking angry. What I want to know is whose fucking idea was this, because this is just, it's greed. State. Tax on cars. 27 states that charges residents just to own a vehicle. What states have excise tax? So Hawaii, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington. It's fucking no wonder Kier doesn't want to fucking come. Wants to live in like wants to live over the border. I don't blame her. Like with everything like this, I don't blame her. It's horrible. It's ridiculous. Just give me a second while I just formulate my thoughts. All right. Yes. My mother doesn't understand the concept of I'm streaming, don't disturb me. Let's do a little bit of kanji practice and then we'll wrap it up for the night. No, wait. Gakusei. Yeah, gakusei is in, like, school. Oishiso. Oishi. This isn't kanji, is it? No, I want kanji. Yeah, wa. Oh, fuck it, we're wrapping it up. I've lost my mood. We're gonna raid my friend Mr. Creepypasta. Thanks everyone for coming by. I'll be back probably tomorrow. See ya.